Hey Internet, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of the John Graves Show. We got some sad news for the Final Fantasy XI players out there who are still playing their older versions of Final Fantasy XI on the PlayStation 2 and the Xbox 360. Apparently, the game will be closing down upon those two consoles, However, the good thing is though is that the PC version will honestly it will still be going. And it will be going out, aiming to go out with a bang with the final scenario of the Rhapsodies of Vana'diel, which brings 3 new chapters to the story itself. And also, they are hoping to launch those. They are hoping to launch the first chapter in May. The second and third chapters will be released shortly after that, popping up in August and November, respectively, which is actually pretty cool because when I really think about it, I'm like, Final Fantasy XI has been around for 13 years, and it still has been going strong. It's still something that has been alive for 13 years with a very interesting story, interesting combat, interesting characters, and really has been paving the way for a lot of other MMOs who don't fucking listen that could be doing better. And honestly, I do pretty much commend it for its long lifeline, which, if I do really think about it, I'm like, Final Fantasy XIV could honestly become just like its older brother and pretty much be around for like another 9 to 10 years, which would be really cool for its part. So honestly, that's pretty much what I got to say about that. In a quick little update about the Xbox One, in April it will actually be getting a system update, which does upgrade the voice chats. Adds update preview adds chat improvements, which is actually pretty cool in terms of improving the party chat, making everything louder to hear. If anything, it feels as though that like that they're doing exactly what what PlayStation 4's party chat does, in which that it like enables you to go ahead and say like, okay, I want to see what it gives me a notification telling me like what is messing up or at least like making the voice chat not necessarily work. And also, I do believe that they're adding in like a little trophy buffer on the side, so technically you don't have to go over to your achievement your little achievement app. Is one right there, which sort of just opens up and has like everything for you, which is actually pretty cool. But pretty much that's just like a small thing, though. It's a cool feature, but you know, it's pretty small. And finally, jumping into what is going on with the Metal Gear Solid 5 thing, because people have been talking for days and days and days about Kojima leaving. He's leaving Konami, and honestly, he may not be working on Metal Gear Solid 5, and honestly, he is working on Metal Gear Solid 5. He's saying that it's going to be the most that he's directing the game, and he wants it to be the greatest story, or at least like the greatest game in which that he has directed in his career, and most likely it definitely will be. However, he's not necessarily. Well, now this does actually conclude the story of Big Boss and us playing as him. Now, honestly, I don't really get the feeling that this will be the final Metal Gear game. However, this is the final game in which that we play as Big Boss, because as I can reassure, we've played as Big Boss in 4 games, and for actually 5 games, but we played in, and honestly, the next Metal Gear game, it could actually focus on Raiden, because we've only played as Raiden in 2 Metal Gear games, and we've played as Solid Snake in Metal Gear 2, Metal Gear Solid 2, and Metal Gear Solid 4. So yeah, 5 games. So really, it would be nice in which that they pass the torch on to Raiden, and they do necessarily focus way more on the Metal Gear Rising games. However, I pretty much can't necessarily say that. However, with all that though, with me really pushing for the Metal Gear Rising games to go ahead and say continue that story and try and make that make sense in the future combats or whatever, you know, I mean, really, they're already talking about like making another Metal Gear game and putting it in the World War era. and pretty much keeping the story going with what's going on with Big Boss. And honestly, the only real way how that I can see them doing that is unless if they actually make Gray Fox an actual playable character, Frank Yeager. But really thinking about that though, it's like the story for Big Boss is done, the story for Snake is done, the story for Raiden is still actually growing, because pretty much it went on from the original Super Soldier to the clone of the Super Soldier to somebody who was once sort of like Gray Fox and then moved on to become a greater person, which is something that I would like to see, but who knows what's going to happen in the future. So what do you think about these news articles? You think they're good? Think they're bad? Tell me in the comment section. I'll catch you on the next John Graves show. So please keep watching anime, keep playing video games. I'm out.